let's check this out now.
A 6th unit slot, so now you can only equip 5 different units, but if you can equip 6, that gives you so many more possibilities, because right now, let's say you want, like, a late game DPS unit, early game DPS unit, and then you want, like, Santa as a farm, a slowing unit, and just something else cool, besides this TV man. Well, if you have all those equipped,
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more there's gonna be a lot more possibilities with 6 slots. You know, you can have a repair, farm, slowing unit. There's gonna be a lot.
15 max units placed, so instead of having 5 units and you can place 15 max, so where you can technically place each of them 3 times with 6 units, and the max is gonna be 20 units placed. That's gonna be like, you can place each one a little more than 3 times, and you'll be able to place 5 extra units. So that is gonna be really convenient. We're also adding a speed up thing, so you can actually like speed the game up 2 times speed, so instead of having to wait.
Okay, every endless match takes at least like 2 hours, so the fact that they're on 2x speed is gonna be good. But I remember I mentioned this once, you know, they have to record the you know, times one time, because you know they obviously can't do it 2 times.
Wait like an hour to get as far as you can on endless mode. You can get just as far in 30 minutes because it's gonna speed up the unit attack speed by 2 and also speed up the toilet speed by 2. So that's gonna make everything just go 2 times faster. But now for the new units, and like I said in the beginning, a toilet is gonna be a unit.
Alright,
so
let's check out these new units.
Actually the POV cameraman of the episode. This is actually
Okay, POV cameraman. I'm not sure how OP he'll be. I know he has plot armor, but let's check out his stats.
the upgraded surveillance.
Okay, that first of all actually looks pretty good as POV camera woman. Yeah, she's using like everything from the plunger man, but look at him. Yeah, we got the camera woman, we got the little dart guns, jetpack. So camera woman is gonna be packed. Said I love her. Interesting. Said pause when it shows a leak. Yeah, right here. It looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna add any more things, but yeah, it looks pretty cool starting off. She looks cool. Yeah, it seems like she would do pretty decent damage because you know she has the mace, she has the nail guns or whatever you would call these. So yeah, that's gonna actually be pretty good.
Camera woman. So right now we have a lot of surveillance camera woman. Well, actually really just 2. So you have the surveillance camera woman.
There is no camera woman.
Actually no, because for the other one I just named it minigun camera woman. Okay, so we got surveillance camera woman right here as an epic, and then we got minigun camera woman right here as a legendary. And you guys can guess what comes after a legendary. So the minigun camera woman is going to be a mythic.
The new unit is going to be a mythic. Okay, we've gotten a lot of mythics recently, so I think it's a godly. I'm not sure about that being a godly, but we're getting a new mythic. You know, I'm happy when mythics release, cause you know we always need more. But this is going to be a mythic. That's interesting. I mean, they do obviously have a lot of legendaries, but camera woman for a mythic, I guess that's reasonable.
Mythic, or did I say minigun? No, the upgraded surveillance camerawoman is gonna be a mythic. Now, we might actually just call it mace camerawoman because she did have a mace in the episode, and that is a lot shorter than up.
Okay, mace camerawoman, that doesn't make sense. It should be upgraded surveillance camerawoman because it's obviously the surveillance camerawoman with a mace and minigun or whatever.
Surveillance camera woman, plus she's probably gonna get upgraded again.
It's mace camera woman. I don't like it. Yeah,
so,
it's not really a good name.
Mace camera woman. That is a lot easier. So mace camera woman is going to have a jetpack and be able to fly at a certain level. She also has 2 guns on both arms, just like the minigun camera woman. But she's just gonna have all the attacks on top. So the lasers on top, mace and 2 guns mean that she's going to have, well, technically 3 separate attacks. So she's gonna be able to hit them with the mace, shoot them with the guns, and shoot them with the laser. Okay, that's actually pretty good. But what do we think about this unit so far, chat? Do you think it's pretty good? I mean, we haven't seen stats yet. They probably don't have the stats just because you know it's leaks. But you know, I'm expecting with you know all the weapons and in her arsenal, and especially they talked about the head laser that took out
You know, that was a very OP in the series, so she's probably going to have like 20 to 30k plus DPS is what I'm, you know, expecting. Probably more DPS than Glitcher Mech, yeah. That's what I'm expecting with this unit.
Lasers are probably going to be the highest range, because I mean, they're lasers, and the mace is going to have the lowest range of all the attacks. But this is going to be a pretty decent mythic. She looked pretty good in the episode, so she'd probably be around like 30k DPS in my opinion. Now, if we go to mythics right now, the ones that you can actually summon, the strongest one is the Titan Cameraman, the upgraded Titan Cameraman, right here. 49k DPS, and then there are some other pretty strongish ones that you can summon, like the upgraded mech is 28k.
Okay, this is going to be near UTC.
To like 65k, that's the strongest,
this has to be.
So she's going to be pretty strong, but what else is going to be pretty strong is going to be the first toilet that is actually a unit. So, right?
Okay, toilet that's a unit? That doesn't make sense. That's what I think Mr. Emberblock said. They said they were adding laser TV woman scientist to it. I'm pretty sure a tool as a unit. That's quite odd though, but yeah, it would turn out to be pretty good in my opinion.
Right now, how the game is, all these units, all of them are like cameramen, speakermen, TV men, other type of allies on the cameraman side, and then everything you fight in game is a toilet. But actually, there are a few things in game you can fight that are not a toilet, like the upgraded Titan speakerman when he got infected. Like, we can see him right here. He's infected, so he is an enemy even though he was a unit. So this is actually kind of like that. So the toilet didn't really get infected, or rather the cameraman took over. So let me explain.
Yeah, you got controlled.
This is the scientist mech.
Okay, scientist mech? I'm not sure if it's a mech. I mean, it probably is. Now I think about it. I mean, well, he had one of his lasers deactivated. I mean, you know, he only had 2 lasers once the scientists in the episode actually went down, but he had 3 lasers. I don't know why they have that. I mean, I guess to just go based off the series, but I mean, they don't need to have that. People are going to be confused, not seeing that even attack, and think, you know, it's like a bug or something, and they could possibly get, you know, complaints about that. But yeah, look at this man, a scientist mech. I'm wondering how big this could be. You know, I mean, it's probably as big as maybe like Titan Caraman, you know, that's what I'm depicting, but yeah, I'm not sure if this guy would have the best DPS. I mean, he probably would have pretty decent DPS, seeing as how OP he was in the series, but I'm not sure.
And the reason why he's an ally is because, if you guys don't know, the small scientist toilet is actually the normal scientist toilet. So this is what the scientist toilet really looks like. And then this is the scientist toilet whenever he's inside the mech. So this guy is actually a little big in-game for some reason. I should probably make him a little smaller. But basically, this guy was inside the mech, controlling the mech. And of course, the mech is a lot stronger than him because, I mean, he made it, added the parts to it, and this is like the actual mech. So basically, what happened is the cameraman took over his mech, because the mech is basically just a big toilet robot that can be controlled. And so it is on the cameraman's side, and it's gonna be a unit that is movable just like the spider units, and it has 3 lasers, so the most comparable unit would probably be the camera spider, because the camera spider has 1 laser on the bottom, 1 laser on the top,
camera spider? That's interesting.
So basically he's
said, oh, it's movable? Yeah, I mean, we only got 4 movable units. I mean, they're adding a lot more recently. I mean, they came out with the upgraded campfire not too long ago. Now they're just getting another one. That would actually be cool to see, just a random scientist going to kill toilets. That would be very odd to see for the first couple of minutes that people would use this unit.
He's gonna have 3 lasers instead of 2, and of course be a lot more powerful, because the scientist mech was basically the strongest toilet in the series up until like a few tens of episodes ago. He kept getting upgraded and then had some pretty hard fights with the cameraman, so he's gonna be a pretty strong unit. And of course,
we like pretty strong. Okay, what do we think the DPS should be? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 40,000. I saw Dex say the upgraded camera one should be like 38k to 40k. Yeah, I think it should be around 40k. I mean, he only has 3 lasers, so he doesn't got much, but I think 40k would be pretty good. Said 4 DPS per hour. Okay, I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't like him. I think he's pretty solid. I mean, it would be funny seeing a 12 fight for you, but I think 35 to 40,000 should be well enough DPS for this guy. Said yo, hello midnight, hello there, Playtime Gaming. Just reacting to this cool leak episode.
Fast, so he's not gonna have insane speed, but this is gonna be a pretty unique unit. So those are the main things we're planning on adding in this update. The 2 new units. There weren't really any new toilets in that episode, but after we add endless ranks, it is gonna be a lot easier to get to farther waves, because as you guys know from our last update on wave 140, the secular astro toilet comes in, which is the new strongest toilet, but no one can see him because it's too hard to get toilet
nobody's gonna be that guy.
Bosses for all the earlier waves, and I don't want to keep removing bosses just to add a new strongest toilet, so that's gonna make it where you can actually get to wave 140. After endless ranks is added, I bet people are gonna start making it to like 150, 160, maybe even a little higher. Of course, it's gonna be
okay, just adding some simple ranks is already changing the waves from like 40 plus. I mean, these ranks obviously have to be good. I mean, you can, place more units, which is obviously needed, but I also thought about the thing about 2x speed. I mean, the units lag a lot, which the toilets don't really lag. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have seen this at once, but, the units sometimes just don't do as much DPS as it should, just lags around. But the toilets don't do that, so I don't know if not playing on 2x speed would be beneficial or not. That's just something I thought of.
Really hard to get higher ranks, so in the beginning people are probably only going to make it to like 130, but after people start getting the higher ranks, it is going to be a lot easier to get high on endless mode and take literally half the time, because if you look, wave 123, everyone is wave 123 on the leaderboard. On the bottom, people are taking almost 2 hours, so that is just a lot of time. Earlier, when lower people, or wait, no, wave 120 is the bottom of the leaderboard right now. 123, the longest time is 142 minutes. That is almost 2.5 hours. So in my opinion, that is way too long on endless mode. I think making it half the time by basically just adding 2 times speed is going to be a lot better. Also, it means you're going to get the coins 2 times faster. That means you're going to get whatever event things 2 times faster. It's just going to make endless mode a lot more useful for grinding. And then we'll probably eventually add some more godlies, some more other things to the summon to make it a lot more useful to actually get a ton of coins, because right now a lot of people have a ton of coins and nothing to spend them on, since there really is only one godly. After you get it, it's not really too crazy to just spam summon anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So
okay, this is yeah, that was a pretty good leak video, if I had to say. We're actually getting some decent stuff, and I'm also just excited for the endless ring.